Kanye West's ongoing feud with Taylor Swift has continued to escalate, as the rapper once again directed criticism toward the pop icon. On Monday, May 12, Kanye, known for his controversial statements and social media outbursts, took to X, formerly Twitter, to slam Swift's actions at the 2025 Grammy Awards. The incident in question involved Swift dancing to Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us, which led Kanye to post, "I know that Kendrick did not like Taylor Swift dancing to the A minor line. How is that culture?" This latest post is just another chapter in Kanye's long history of making public attacks on Taylor Swift. His criticism seems to have no end, with his disdain for Swift's involvement in the music world often sparking heated reactions. The rapper has previously criticized Swift's musical tastes and her participation in cultural moments, using his platform to stir up controversy. Kanye's dig at Swift comes on the heels of a similar post in March, when he boldly declared, "I did not like us," calling into question the cultural relevance of a song that Kendrick Lamar, one of hip-hop's most influential artists, released. In this post, Kanye seemed to imply that Kendrick Lamar himself would not approve of Swift's actions, specifically referencing her dancing to the A minor line of the song. The implication that Lamar, an artist known for his powerful lyrics and political messaging, would somehow take issue with Swift's carefree dancing during his song sent waves through social media. Some fans were quick to defend Swift, while others sided with Kanye, adding fuel to an already tense situation. However, what's truly remarkable about this ongoing dispute is how it ties back to their long-standing history, beginning with the infamous 2009 MTV Video Music Awards incident. During Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video, Kanye famously interrupted, declaring that Beyoncé had the better music video. This moment sparked a massive backlash against Kanye, and it was the beginning of a bitter feud between the two stars. Over the years, their interactions have been a mix of public apologies, seemingly genuine attempts at reconciliation, and further public spats. While there have been moments when the two seem to bury the hatchet, Kanye's latest attack makes it clear that the wounds from that initial public outburst have never truly healed. Even when both Swift and West appeared to move on in their careers, their feud lingered beneath the surface, with Kanye often making comments that reignited the drama. In fact, his history with Swift appears to have become more than just personal rivalry. It's part of his ongoing commentary on what he perceives as the dynamics of the music industry. Interestingly, this latest controversy also ties into Kendrick Lamar's relationship with Taylor Swift. Lamar and Swift famously collaborated on a remix of Swift's 2015 hit Bad Blood, which was released during one of the peak moments of her public feud with Katy Perry. The remix brought the two artists together, but now, years later, Kanye seems to be questioning the cultural significance of that collaboration. It's worth noting that Kendrick Lamar, who has used his music to comment on social and political issues, has never been shy about making bold statements, but it seems unlikely that he would align himself with Kanye's criticism of Taylor Swift's actions at the Grammys. The question of culture that Kanye raises is also an interesting one. The term culture, in this context, seems to be a reference to the broader musical and societal movements that both Kendrick Lamar and Kanye are often associated with, specifically within hip-hop. Kanye's commentary seems to reflect his frustration with how pop stars like Taylor Swift intersect with these spaces. His argument seems to suggest that someone like Swift, a country pop crossover artist who has risen to global stardom, should not be so visibly involved in the cultural moments that are typically reserved for artists like Kendrick Lamar, whose music often tackles complex themes of race, class, and identity. The complexity of Kanye's critiques, however, is that they are never purely about music or art. They often veer into personal territory. This was evident during the Super Bowl in February, when Kanye used the halftime show as another opportunity to criticize Swift. While many fans were celebrating the high-profile performances of Rihanna and other artists, Kanye took to his social media to once again take aim at Swift, this time for attending the event to support her boyfriend, NFL star Travis Kelce. In the midst of Lamar's halftime performance, Kanye posted, "If it's about the culture, why are we letting Taylor Swift be seen on TV singing a song about taking a black man down?" The statement seemed to be a direct attack on Swift's 2014 hit Bad Blood, which Kanye seemed to misinterpret as being about taking down a black man, a misreading that further fueled the public dispute. Of course, this attack was yet another example of Kanye's volatile relationship with both Swift and the larger public. The timing of the post was especially curious, as it appeared to be a deliberate attempt to stir up more drama surrounding Taylor Swift's place in popular culture. Swift's presence at the Super Bowl was largely seen as a gesture of support for her boyfriend, but Kanye's attack twisted it into something more, calling her actions into question and further painting her as an outsider to the real cultural conversations. Kanye's ongoing feud with Swift raises important questions about celebrity culture, public personas, and the way artists navigate fame. In many ways, Kanye's attacks on Swift seem to reflect his frustrations with the way the media elevates certain celebrities while leaving others, particularly black artists like himself and Kendrick Lamar, in a position where they have to fight harder for recognition and respect. For Kanye, Taylor Swift represents a figure who has been able to navigate the music industry with relative ease, while his own path has been marked by controversy, artistic struggle, and, at times, personal turmoil. Despite their differing approaches to fame, both Kanye West and Taylor Swift are undeniably talented, influential figures who have shaped the modern music industry in profound ways. However, it seems unlikely that their ongoing feud will come to an end anytime soon. While both artists continue to make headlines, their rivalry remains a constant reminder of how personal and professional lives intersect in the world of celebrity. Whether or not Taylor Swift and Kanye West will ever find a way to move beyond their past remains to be seen, but for now, it appears that this feud is far from over.